Hello guys, welcome to another edition of this do-it-yourselfer channel. Today we're going to be troubleshooting a headlight lamp. It's not working on this Escalade ESV. I'm going to show you what it's doing, and we're going to go step by step, covering everything so that way you can troubleshoot. And the first thing I'm going to show you is just the light, the one that is not turning on. So you got the driver's side on, but the passenger side it's not on. It's off. Okay. So we're going to troubleshoot and let's see what's going on. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go with the most obvious thing first. We cannot jump into conclusions. The first thing somebody will do is replace the bulb, but it's not always that. So the first things first, so we're gonna check the fuses. All right, the fuses, it's on the driver's side on this box. And well, you gotta check for your own. Yeah. So looking at the diagram on my it calls for number 11, low headlamp left is number 11, and number 16, low headlamp right. So it's these two right here. Okay, now we can test it a couple of ways that we can test this. Okay, the first is using a multimeter. All right, so test it with an ohm meter. First you have to put it on ohms and if there is continuity, it will sound like this. Okay, so we're gonna test it right here. These fuses, they have the top open on purpose like that, so that way you can test it out. And just can't do it with one hand, but I'm getting there. Okay, so this fuse is good. Now we're going to the next one, and this is also good. However, if you don't have an ohm meter, well, you can go the old traditional way. Just grab a needle nose and pull it and check to see if it's not burned. This is good. We already tested the other one. I'm not going to take it out, so I know it's not the fuse. Now we're going to continue with the next step, which is removing the light. Now guys, I've seen videos in which they have to remove the whole grill. On my case, this light, it does not have a screw on the bottom. I don't know if somebody broke it or it's just like that, but if you do it carefully, you can force the light to come out. And that's what we need to do. We need to remove that light so that way we can continue testing the process. So you have two 10mm bolts right here. I had previously already loosened them up. Okay, and we're just gonna remove. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. Right underneath, it's just the camera will not capture it. There's like a guide that it goes into a shaft. So that light, to be able to remove it, well, it has to come up. Like I mentioned, I don't know if all the Cadillacs are like this. This one does not have a bolt on the bottom, and I'm gonna find out why. I don't know if somebody tried to work on it before, or somebody broke it, or it's just like that. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to try to force it. I'm afraid of these, but this is already cracked. It's not me, but yeah. So I pushed it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna try to make the angle. Yeah, if you pull it from the top like that, I don't know if you see this, it'll be much easier to come out. Bingo, it's out. All right. So now we got the light. Now, this is what I'm talking about. I don't see any bolt on the bottom, and if you do it carefully, the light can come up, and the same way it's gonna go in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna disconnect it. All right. And what I am going to do next is test for power in here. Okay, I'm gonna test for power. I'm gonna get the light out, and I'm gonna turn the vehicle, and I'm gonna turn on the light, and I'm gonna see. Usually, this means power, and the black ground. And I'm just gonna see if I get any. All right, guys. So I turned on the light, and I'm gonna put this on volt. Direct current. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna try to hold this thing somewhere around here, and I'm gonna check for voltage. I'm gonna put the black in here, and this one in here. Okay, it was in the wrong place. All right. Oh yeah, definitely. I got 1279 volts. So I'm getting power from the fuse all the way to the light. What? So you know what that means, guys? That means that we have a problem with the ballast or the light bulb. So I just turned off the vehicle, and now I know that I have a problems with the ballast or the light bulb, but I'm gonna change both just so that way you can see it, so that way you know. Even though I'm pretty sure it's the ballast, well, I'm still gonna replace it so that way you know how to do it, and we'll take it from there, right? All right. So we test the fuse, it's good. We test the pigtail, and it's good. I'm gonna put this back on. Now all we gotta do is test the ballast. Alright guys, so it's time to remove the ballast. Now it's missing 2 bolts in here. What it makes me believe somebody already worked on it, and we're just gonna remove it. Get the proper tool and just take it off. It wasn't me. Somebody else worked on it. I can tell you that. And yeah, we're gonna get it out. Okay, and all we have to do is just pull it out just like that. Okay. All right. And this is the ballast. And yeah, we're gonna test the ballast too. Okay. Okay, guys. Now to test this ballast to check to see if it's bad. Well, there is a way to test it, and we're gonna try it. If it doesn't work, I'm still gonna change the ballast. But I don't know if the camera will be able to capture. But you got 3 pins, 2 that are together and 1 separate. Well, you put the 2. And like I mentioned, we're gonna have to put this on ohms, and we're gonna check the readings. And if this thing shows any ohms, this thing that it's arced, it's not good. And we're gonna test it out. I'm gonna put right there and right in here. Yep, right away it shows some ohms right there. Can you see this? I'm showing some ohms. Let me get this out. So this thing is arced. Okay, this ballast is not good. We know 100% that the ballast is bad. It's not the light bulb, but I'm still gonna change the light bulb so that way you can see, the process of. And I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna order the ballast, and I'm gonna come back to you whenever we get the ballast back. Okay. To get to the bulb, you have this cover on. Obviously, this is a high voltage, but it is disconnected. That's what the ballast is for. You kind of push this pin out. You gotta push this pin and pull the cover out. So what I'm doing is so you pull it, then pull it. Now I can see that somebody tried already work on it too, because this is not placed the way it's supposed to be. So we're gonna take the disconnect it. Disconnect it, and we're gonna try to take the bulb out because it's not placed correctly. Yeah. Yeah, something got stuck in there. Now, on the light bulbs, don't ever touch that bulb. This is a new bulb, but let me show you how this thing works. This thing works by pressing this pin and pulling it out like that. This is how you put it on the new bulb. Okay, so you got slots right there, and it tells you where to land it. So it's right in here. You wouldn't be able to put it right here. Yeah, you are. But this is how this thing goes. All right. Then you push it back, and then you got the light bulb, and we're ready to put it back in. Don't ever touch the bulb again. And yeah, we're gonna put it back in place. It's right there. Since this was turned counterclockwise to unplug it, well, we're gonna put it back in and push it clockwise until it locks. Okay, you see that's what I told you that somebody had already worked on it because it was kind of crooked, it was kind of messed up. So yeah, you put it counterclockwise and turn it clockwise to put it back on. Also, to take it off, you move it counterclockwise. Okay, and we're gonna connect it. we're gonna make the connections. It's a little bit of a tight space right here, but there you go, until it clicks. So we got the light bulb on, the flashlight. Oh, all we have to do is wait on the ballast, and we're gonna put it back on, and we're gonna test everything and see how it works. This, we're gonna put the cover back on. All you have to do is just do these two pins right there. Push it until it clicks. So now we got the cover back on. Okay, guys. So we're gonna wait until the ballast comes in, and we are going to see what it goes from there. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. And well, let's get ready. I'll come back to you. All right. Okay, guys. So I got the new ballast, and all you have to do is just install it in there. Just make sure you put it the right way and start squeezing it like that until you get it in there. And we're just gonna put the two screws that it belongs there. We're just gonna take it and I'm gonna put these two screws in here, and that's all we gotta do. This is just and we put this one right here, and we're gonna be all set. And we just gotta get the right one. And let's get this done. And we're all set. We're ready to install this in the truck. And let's see what happens. Okay, guys, so here it comes, the fun part. And the fun part is just to try to get the light, the headlight inside of in here. Remember that this little channel right here, and it's to fit right there. So the very first thing I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna make the connection. I'm gonna make the connections to the pigtail, so that way I don't miss that part. And then I just start putting it in. And if you remember, I was kind of putting it like in an angle. Kind of throw it in like in an angle. And that's how I got it in. All right, just doing it like careful, try to stick it in. If you're not sure, or if you don't want to do that, then you have to take the whole grill out, and that's a really hassle. So now, before I continue doing that, the rest, I'm just gonna test it out. And bingo. Okay, I got the lights on. Both lights on. Right? This is a low beam. And I got them on. So that's what it was. So don't jump into conclusions when you have one of these lights off. Instead of changing the light bulb first, do the testing, and then you go from there. Okay. All right. So we got it, guys. All I have to do is just put in this bolts back on, and we're in business. All right. So if you like this video, today's video, please just bring a thumb up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That will keeps me going and doing some more videos. I have hundreds of it. So thank you so much, and see you next time. All right, guys.